It's X-Men March, bitches.
All right, what kind? I've seen X-Men 1, 2, 3 now. I've seen First Class. I've seen Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, the Wolverine Origin, X-Men Origins Wolverine is it? The Wolverine. Now that I'm watching Logan, it's Patrick Stewart, like the Charles Xavier having Alzheimer's is just such an interesting idea, and they deliver it beautifully. And fuck, I love this film. I love this film. It's like a quiet western. It's not like, and again, that's the interesting part about. I've seen all these films before this one. This is just the intro, right? It's just him slaying a lot of people, and then there's the like on the screen, Logan. It's just not a big intro, nothing, and it riffs with the characters you have. I love this film. I love it. So I'm the one of those people who loves Logan, and we'll see. Maybe I hate it now. Certainly hope not, but I was definitely one of those people who were like, "What the fuck? You're bringing back Hugh Jackman with Deadpool 3?" Because I'm like, Deadpool films are alright. Not necessarily my type of films, but alright. And bringing back Hugh Jackman for that. Um, and I thought, like, fuck. Logan is such a great ending. It's emotional. Watching Logan reminded me kind of Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite films ever. Logan is not that high up as Terminator 2, but it reminded me of a action film that I truly cared about the outcome of the characters. And then Deadpool and Wolverine came, and there is a secret. The first of all, I'll get to that when we get to that film, but oh, I guess it's in the comics, but anchor universe and anchor characters and all that shit. What I hated about it, because I thought Deadpool Wolverine kind of went so far that it kind of worked, but they're in this like uh, office or whatever, and it's multiverse piss, and everybody is watching on screen when Logan is dying, and everybody. I hate that scene because that actually takes away from it. It's it's not making fun of the scene, but it's kind of actually doing that. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about that, bitches. And also, everyone's swearing all the time. That's great. And I'm watching. By the way, if you see my YouTube channel, I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead lately, and that lady that takes care of Daphne Keene, X2 or whatever the fuck she's called, but she's the gal from season 1 of Fear the Walking Dead. But I feel like they're differentiating the characters by watching Logan now. I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine like 3, 4 times. I really like that film, and I really like this one, but in very different ways. And thus far, it doesn't feel like the same character, which is a good thing. Of course, the multiverse thing, but when they're, yeah, it feels like kind of a different Wolverine, which I kind of like, and them in Deadpool and Wolverine like making a huge deal out of the suit, the yellow suit, and everything, and then this one he has no fucking suit. It's just it's just garbage, man. Like he can't see anymore. He needs reading glasses. He's not healing that great anymore, and he just fuck. I love this film. So where we're at? Well, had to charge my phone. But if it's a real great film, there's not that much to say. Again, as I said in the Apocalypse thing, it comes to a point where you're just stating what's happening, you know? I was like, should I get my phone and talk about the cool scene, you know, there in the desert thing? And the James Mangold, Golden Boy, he's in every fucking James Mangold film. He shows up, and Steve Merchant is taken. He's in the film, and he's taken prisoner. Right, you get what I'm talking about. It's just say what's happening. So yeah, I feel I'm not in too much danger of like, yeah, you know. Is it the Searchers? They're in Vegas now, right? And is that the film, The Searchers, they're watching? Because I've never seen that. I've seen the Good, Bad, and Ugly trilogy. I've seen one of my favorite films ever, Once Upon a Time in the West, and Unforgiven, and sort of things like that. I know there's a lot of John Wayne films. I kind of have a distaste for him, even though I've never seen a single film of John Wayne. But I know I want to say John Ford. Is that's wrong, right? But there's an American director I know made a lot of westerns that I know I should watch at some point. But they're referencing the Searchers now, I think, which comes back in the end with a quote. Again, this film is great. My bad. It's Shane. I try not to look up things because I want it to be off the cuff. But it's Shane. All right, all right. So I haven't seen that either, of course. But just want to say that I just saw X-Men Apocalypse, and jumping onto this one. Wow. Logan doesn't feel like I mean that in the best possible way. It doesn't feel like a superhero movie. It doesn't feel like an X-Men movie. And this might be extremely condescending to superhero movies, but this feels like a movie. This it doesn't it takes enough because like it's I guess you could see. I don't know. You can see it as a comic book nerd, like all the X-Men are dead, and that's silly. I don't know. I have heard about the Old Man Logan comic book, but I don't know. I'm curious about what you comic book nerds thinks about this film, because it 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 actually feels a lot more like a western than any. Doesn't feel like a X-Men film at all. I guess I should say that this is the best one by far. It's no contest. But that best X-Men movie? Nah, it's not an X. It's just a great fucking film. The best X-Men movie? Days of Future Past. I don't know if I'd call the Wolverine an X-Men movie either, but certainly not this one. In the best possible way. I mean, yeah, it's great. They're doing this interesting thing about the comic books. It's sort of the X-Men comics is in this universe, and it makes. But they still have a couple of like direct references to the old X-Men films, 1, 2, 3, especially 1 and 2, I guess. So I don't know where they're going with this. I guess they're going for a it could be whatever you want kind of thing. But yeah, they're doing something interesting there with the meta aspect of it. It's such an interesting aspect, the seizure thing, that especially as I said, now that I've seen well, all the X-Men films before this. And seeing James McAvoy just recently in Apocalypse and seeing his like arc now, he is Xavier and whatever, and seeing like this, this is possibly the outcome. The most powerful mutant, like a mind reader, has Alzheimer's. Such an interesting aspect of it, and I'm kind of not surprised, but I'm happy in a good way. I'm really happy that this film on its own it can stand on its own completely, 100%. But it gives, especially Xavier, gives him a bit more like sadness through it with the whole thing. Yeah, 2017, man. It had a few great ones. Logan, Blade Runner 2045, A War for the Planet of the Apes. Those three for me. I guess you can see Get Out, but I'm a white man from Norway. I respect the film, but necessarily didn't connect with it. But for me, those three, that's a triad, you know. Ooh, four. Um, I know I'm in the minority about this, but there's a lot of people that agree with me. And The Last Jedi, I think that's a great film too. So they're driving in this road, and there's like a horse thing. They have a truck with a horse in them. You know, the farmers. You know what happens to them. But there's a little nice moment when like Xavier uses like to calm down the horses. He's just doing this like that. It's just he's fucked up, you know, and Alzheimer's and dementia and whatever. But he did that thing with the horses though. But yeah, there are a bunch of likable farmers that shouldn't, you know, shouldn't have taken in those people. You could say that. So Richard E. Grant, he's an actor. Don't know necessarily what that means, but he's very Richard E. Granty. But I think it works in this one. And now we have the. This is a fucking great film. It's like they're sitting in at this farmer's house. They're eating and they have a little. This is so greatly paced too. You have like. There's action, there's things going on, and then you just calm down a bit, and you have character drama. Charles Xavier is talking about the school, and that Logan was a teacher, and yeah, it's kind of nice to see Logan caring about Xavier so much. And they're in the farmer's place, right? And you have seen the film. Spoilers. All of this shit I'm doing is spoilers. But now, Xavier's in the bed, and Logan's gonna talk to these people that fucks with the farmer's house. But you know what happens, right? It's so sad. So sad. So sometimes in a film, you just need a death that's uh, romanticized. It's just death, you know? It's just sad and instant and shocking and ugh. Yeah. It's that death, you know. And still, man, Xavier's dement, Alzheimer, whatever, but he's the moral center of it. Moral center, and he's gone. The whole massacre scene is played like you know, a massacre. It's so brutal and direct and fucked. Patrick Stewart has this just monologue, like he has had the best night in many years, but he knows he doesn't deserve it because he fucked up a lot of mutants. I guess with his dementia, but it's alluding to something more, right? And it's fucking so good, man. It's so good. So another aspect that I love is Xavier's dead, and Logan tries to bury him, and he tries to say something, but he doesn't have the words. Which I feel like Xavier, he feels like Xavier is disappointed in him one last time, so he goes and tries to get the car to start, but he just fucks up the yeah, violence. Yeah. He bags the car with a shovel. It's a good like characterization, you know, like. Charles Xavier got to be disappointed in him one last time, and Logan doesn't know how to deal with things like that. So, fuck. Yeah. So now Logan is in Dakota, North Dakota. He met the children, the new mutants, and he has a one-on-one with Daphne Keene. X2 or whatever the fuck her name is, but again, it's me just saying what's happening, but it's what's happening is just great. Now we're going into the third act, and it's a fantastic feeling to go into a third act I really care about. I forgot how that felt. Going into a third act, I just didn't. Every fucking day, maybe not Days of Future Past, but you know, this is just so much. It's better than Days of Future Past. It is, but it's two different films though. And yeah. I'm excited. I'm pumped to see, like, yeah. And I wasn't for Apocalypse to see it like that. I also like that this film isn't 2 hours and 30 minutes long. It's 2 hours, almost 30 minutes, but there's so many good films that I feel are a bit too long. It was like a period of time that films that had any caliber had to be long, but they don't. Terminator 2 is, I don't know, that's... Yeah, this reminds me of Terminator 2. It's just a solid fucking film, you know? Just, you care about all the characters. Through and through. The action is alright. It's good. Action is good and alright. It's fucking care, man. When did I last care? I never cared about any of these as much as I care about this. I'll say that. I love fuck, what is it called? You know, the antagonist. I said it's Richard E. Grant. Had a monologue and just fucking Logan just shot his face. Is that the first time we've seen him shoot a gun? Yeah, I gotta shout out now. This is great. So, the clone Wolverine X20 whatever the fuck now has put Logan on a fucking tree stand. You know the scene. Now Lori X22 whatever shot this fucking face off with a adamantium bullet. Now I'm gonna shut up because now I'm gonna watch a great ending of a great film. All right, so that was Logan, and the ending. I am on record of saying that the only film that I'm crying, that I legitimately cry, is The Green Mile. And I didn't cry with this one either, but it's a damn emotional ending. It's yeah, it's a great fucking film. So this is what it feels like. And when X24 or whatever the fuck she's called, Laura, quotes not Searchers but Shane, and the best ending ever. Like, you have the cross, and she just does this, and it's the X-Men side. It's just so fantastic. I was, for real, afraid that Deadpool and Wolverine's gonna just would ruin all that, but it didn't. It didn't. It worked. It worked, and I'm happy about it. I love this film. I love this film. It's great, and yeah. First, second, third act, just great. Never a dull moment. Never like, this we could have done with that. Nah, just great. Just fucking great. All the way through. It's not a good X-Men movie. It's not a great X-Men. It's a great fucking film. Just a great film. All right, bye.